Hello everyone, I'm the Galactic Gamer. Welcome back to SPORE Episode 2. Last episode, we finished the sail stage and entered land. In this episode, we'll be evolving on land. Let's get started. So here we are. This is the land stage, or creature stage, as it may be called. This is us, the creature the camera is centered around. This is our nest, and our nest mates, including Egg, Alpha, and the rest, including a baby. 2. Now your nest mates don't do anything important, they just defend the nest. Later on, when you have a pack, you can recruit them to your pack, just like any other creature, including the babies. You can take the babies out hunting, teach them the ropes. Our first quest is to find a new part to evolve. To do that, you either socialize or kill a alpha creature of another species, or you can pick up and excavate these bone sites around the map. In this case, we got a new mouth. Complete the quest, and we just have a general quest. Find new parts to evolve. So let's go hunting, because I'm going to take the aggressive route in this stage for its bonus. Here's our first prey. Let's open up with a ranged attack, which we get from our poison sac on our rear, and then close in a melee attack with our bite from our mouth. We can eat to replenish hunger and health. And we will, as you can see, because we engaged in combat with them, we have a new quest. Hunt 2 of them to collect DNA. The DNA not only allows us to make our creature more complicated by adding better or more parts, but it also is what determines how far we progress. These points right here are when we unlock a new pack. These points are when our brain size increases, and when this bar is full, we will progress to the next stage, Tribal. So now we're done with them. Let's go find a new nest and fight another alpha so we can unlock a new part. Here's some more creatures. Let's check them out in the magnifying glass mode. They're obviously herbivorous. Pretty ugly. They shouldn't be any threat, so let's engage. Again, opening up with ranged combat. Let's close the distance with a charge, which paralyzes him for a couple seconds. And then melee. Here we go. Now let's eat. Replenish our health. They're now afraid of us, as you can tell by the face to the right of their name. Let's take their bone part and leave them be, since there are no more alphas here. And move on to the next nest. What do we have here? Obviously herbivorous. Fancy face. That's about it, though. They won't be any threat, so let's engage. 2 ranged attacks and a charge again, and then finish him off in melee. Back up a bit, get a spit off. There we go. No more alphas, move on to the next nest. As you can see, most of these creatures are created by the creator Parkaboy. He's a great creator. All-time famous creator. Created many great creations. One of the only people I've subbed to, so most of the things that you interact with me in this game will be from him in one way or another. There's an alpha, he's right there. Let's back up to charge range, charge, spit, bite, continue. They have the same health and the same mouth part as us, so since we initiated combat, we immediately win. It was predetermined. Unless I just, for some reason, stopped attacking, I would have won. Creature is a bit more ferocious. It's got more than one attack. It's also got a charge. If I time it right, I can spit while he's charging and stun him instead of him stunning me. So let's see if let's do that. There's his charge, stunned him. And there we go. Move on to the next nest. Not before getting the bone part. Several bone parts on this hill. It's good. Social part. New eye of some variety. Not all creatures start out as curious. As you can see, this species starts off as mildly aggressive. But they've only got one attack, so they're not dangerous at all. Although I don't see an alpha. Ah, there you are. Let's use our ability that we gained from Cell Stage, being a carnivore in Cell Stage. We got the Roar, we'll make them frightened of us and run away. That way, they won't interfere, even though they normally would. And let's just take the bone part while we're here. Those guys look too serious. They're too big. Let's go back home, see what we can do, make ourselves stronger. We can jump because of those fins on our back that we added. They will eventually become wings, which will allow us to kind of flutter like a turkey more than a proper bird. There's no proper flight in this game. You kind of just flutter along, glide at best. Now, let's enter the creature creator, see what we can do. Now that formalities are out of the way, here we are. And I've accidentally increased the size of our chin area. So let's get rid of all of this. Move the arm I used to complete the arm trick off. Don't need that because I actually like the look of the upgraded spitter part. Actually, let's use that anyway. We've kind of got a theme going here where there are no seams on our back, so let's just keep it. Here we go. Attach that on. Maximum size. Rotate her around. There, nice and seamless. Shrink it down just a little bit. Now, do we want to change our eyes? Let's at least move where they are, because they look a bit funny, kind of looking at the ground like that. Let's have them a bit more focused on the front. And let's replace our head. Charging isn't used a lot in combat, so I think I'm going to pick the charge weapon, which gives you health and a little bit of charge. Because there are two weapons of each category. One is just pure charge, which does more damage because it's a higher level. It's one level above. This is level 1, this is level 2. And then there's one that gives you one less level in attack, but it gives you health as well, like armor, extra health. You only need one of these because health bonuses don't stack, they just pick the highest. And charge is the least used of the combat abilities, so I'll go with that. Now, let's remove these fins, because jumping's not actually all that useful. Let's add some sort of strike ability. Kind of like arms, so let's do this. Add them to the side, and they will become our arms. Well, there will be what becomes our arms later. We could just switch our eyes around. I kind of like our eyes. What about our feet? Let's pick some new feet. What kind of feet do we want? Kind of like these feet. They give dancing, which I'm not going to use, but... No, let's not use those feet. Let's use something that gives us sprint. Looking good. I like the wide toe base. Makes us look very wild. And I do believe we are no longer pre, so let's remove that. Take this for a demo run. Looks good. I like the way it animates. Let's enter the creature stage again. And go hunting some more. After we learn our new moves from our mother. Yes, we can dance, Mom, I get it. Can we move on now? There's much rejoicing. There we go. Let's check on our previous species that we've eliminated, see if there's new alphas there. Yes, there are. Right through the tree. Spit, Charge, Strike, which is a AoE attack, but it also is just a very powerful melee attack. Always take it out. Any other alphas amongst you? No, doesn't look it. Let's move on to another nest. Only one more of them, they'll become extinct, so... Here's some nice looking prey. I guess I should spyglass it before we just completely kill it. It's an omnivore. Very interesting looking omnivore. That mouth, certainly special. Kinda looks like a vacuum's head. And it's just got one attack, one social, so it's no chance of winning this. Off in the distance there, that red poofy cloud thing is a spice geyser. They will play an important part in our city stage and space stage economies, but right now they're just weird natural phenomenon that our creatures care nothing really about. But they do have something fun that you can do with them, as I will now demonstrate. If you step into one of them, you get sent flying up into the air. There's no fall damage in this game, so this is completely safe, even if you don't have wings. Gives you a nice view. You can look around, see what's around. For instance, this bone pile and these new species. Let's see what they are. They're a herbivore and they're scorpion-like, characterized by an organ capable of spitting foul gastric juices as a defense mechanism. So it's just got spite and a bite. It's got sing and dance too. We could tame it. Be social with it, eventually become pack members and domesticate them once we enter the tribal stage, but I'm feeling more on the ferocious side right now. Are there any other alphas? Yes, there are. So there we are. Successful hunting trip. 2 alphas down, 2 new parts acquired, and a new species met. Let's check out this nest over here. Bog standard herbivore. They've got the charge attack, but I can counter that with my spit. Nothing dangerous, although I don't see an alpha. Yes, there it is. Hello, alpha. Come get me. Charge, so I can counter you. Fine, don't charge. Not very dangerous, but they did charge 2 bone piles, so that's good, although they're both arms and legs. Oh, calm down, I'm not after you, you're not an alpha, you're not big enough. Ooh, these guys look fancy. Very spiky looking. Although they're just 1/1s, so they're not actually that dangerous. But look at the face decal. That's very impressive. Wait a bit too long to charge, so I didn't get too long. And we reached our first DNA threshold. Our brain's gotten a little bit larger. There you go. Brain power! We've gotten a little smarter and taken our first step towards sentience. We've earned the ability to entice an ally to join our pack and help us on our adventures. Is there a second alpha here? No. Oh, there is a bone pile though. Good enough for me. Let's go back home and get an ally. Pack member. Come on. Auto-navigate sometimes just gets stuck on hills. Well, since we're here, might as well hunt their alpha. And take their bone pile. I must have neglected it the first time. Aw, that's too bad that egg just hatched. You can eat eggs and get the DNA inside at the cost of making them ferocious against you permanently. Okay, well, we only have a baby available to socialize. But that's okay, because I'm about to go edit my cell, so we'll get a new ally once we hatch. I guess I'm not cell anymore, I'm a creature, but you knew what I meant. So here we are. I'm quite partial to this omnivorous mouth, so I'm going to keep it. But I am going to use this mouth as a decoration tool. Kinda looks like a bit of some ears. But, let's see. Gonna do something like this. Change it ever so slightly. No, I was gonna try to make like a frill. A fancy frill, but it wasn't turning out. Let's see, what other mouths do we have unlocked? We have this mouth unlocked. Whoa, that's ferocious looking. I can't really immediately think of a use for this, but... Ooh, actually, that's some fancy head detail. I like that. That looks nice. And it'll add a nice place to add horns onto it once we actually get arms, and these are no longer facading as arms. So yeah, that looks nice. Let's just go with this. Just a slight improve to our bite, and what else does it give? Yeah, that's just it. A small increase to our bite ability. But it makes us look fancy with a head dome now. Cool. So now that we have a pack member, they'll follow us around. See? There he is. And, which makes hunting a lot easier, because I can stay at range, and he can do the nasty melee fighting. Or I can kill steal. There we go, we've made our first species extinct. You can no longer find that species on the world, and we heal at any of their nests. And there's the large, very aggressive creature over there, which looks like a chicken. Apparently it tastes like one too, according to the description. It's only 2-1, so it shouldn't be aggressive. It's a very social animal, though. Too bad it's too aggressive to tame. I would have brought it on my side. Oh well, let's go hunt it. The alpha's already hurt for some reason. That's interesting. There must be competition around. Hey, non-alphas, get out of here. We're not fighting you. Hey, ally, what did I just say? Not fighting. Oh, great. That was a slot that could have been taken up by an alpha. Oh well. This will be an easy fight. Be Speaking of alphas, do you have a second alpha? No, you do not. How about you guys? You guys got an alpha? Yes, you do. Where's my pack member? Back there. Why are you so injured? Go eat something. Whenever you eat anything, your allies try to as well. I can't reach it. Aww. Let's go for some lower hanging fruit. I mean, considering we're really ferocious master hunters, we're actually kind of pretty cute right now. Maybe that's just because I made them. There's our alpha. Spit and charge. Strike, bite, and... Any others? Nope, no alphas here. Is it the next? Use our sprint power to get over there faster. Ooh, you guys look like a worthy opponent. Oh yeah, never spyglassed him. Herd beast. For freight hauling and food. I can see that. Pretty cool looking. Looks something like a lion and a panther mixed with a cow or some sort of sloped face herbivore. Maybe a horse? Whew. Cut it a bit close there. Let's not fight any of those things anytime soon. We've already fought with you. You don't have a new alpha yet. But you do. There we go, excellent. Got some new freaky eyes. Oh, calm down, we're not going after you. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna have to spread out. Our normal hunts don't have any alphas left. I don't want them to be inefficient. Maybe there's some nests that we haven't visited over here. Just take the geyser, gander a little. Maybe we'll see someone in the distance. Hello, I haven't interacted with you people yet. I mean, I say people, animals, whatever you want to call them. Creatures. Hence the creature stage, perhaps? Mildly aggressive. 2 on bite, that's all for offensive. 2 on social, 3 on dance. Pretty low level creature all around. Wouldn't be too dangerous to socialize or fight. There another alpha? Yes, there is. I'm not fighting. We're playing a bit dangerous by wandering a bit out of unexplored territory. Wow. Wow. Just interesting, I have to say. Smart use of the nose to house the eyes. That was very clever. It's a 1 bite, 1 charge, so it shouldn't be too dangerous. And if I time my spinning right, its charge will be nullified and work against it. There we go! Oh, no, didn't set off the charge soon enough. Oh well, doesn't really matter. So weak that it doesn't difference. Cool, we stunned it with its own charge ability. Just move on, finish the job. Is that it? That's all the alphas. Move on to a new nest. Now, what do we have here? Ferocious looking buggers. Yeah, very ferocious. So ferocious, in fact, I think I want one as an ally. So, you guys get to see the socialization. Wait. Hold on. Let's talk. Yes, I can sing as well. With the social, you match what they do, and you try to meet in the center of the social arc above our heads. And we quite easily socialize these people. I hate just calling them people. They're animals, but whatever. Hello. Yes, we can dance as well. And we can sing, too. So now they're friendly towards us. One more, and they'll become an ally. So we can have a symbiotic relationship. There you go. So let's get rid of our pack member of our own species and grab one of their species as a pack member. Because they look way cooler than we do. Our dancing ability doesn't cut it. No, you're upset. Okay. Well, we can't get an elf on our side, but I bet you we can get a normal one. And it starts to rain. Dancing in the rain. Oh, you guys are so picky. Fine. Be that way. I didn't want one of you in my pack anyway. Do they have a baby? Babies are way easier to impress. No, they do not. So I dismissed my pack mate for no reason. Now what are you? Fancy. But weak. Which means you get hunted. You guys don't mind I'm hunting your prey, right? Oh, hello. Wow. Okay. Yeah, no. Back up a bit. Spit. Just engage at range. Draw him away from the pack so he can't get his back up. And then close in and finish the deal. Ooh. Just barely won that. That was risky. Should not have done that. Oh well. Plunge some health. Oh! Here we go. A baby like I wanted. They're much easier to impress with the socialization. But sometimes they call help. So let's see. Nope. Cool. There we go. So now we've got a pack member. He won't be much use when fighting, but if we go home and enter the creature creator and exit the creature creator, he'll be an adult. And we won't actually have to impress the adult. Since he hatched in a nest, he's, like, familiar with us. Do I risk taking on this alpha with the baby around? No. Oh! Chickens! Run, baby, run! Quick, run away. Go home. Don't fight, baby. We're almost getting away. cowards attacking a child. I mean, it's not like I haven't attacked when they didn't know about me, but still, I'm a hypocrite. Let's get him into an adult so he can actually be useful in combat. Come on. Maybe they trouble down when you're for some reason. That mouth enemy is weird. It kind of just pops off every once in a while. Let's see if we can change that somehow. Okay, so I'm thinking we need more offensive power, and I think our strike ability could be a bit better. So let's upgrade our strikers. Kind of look like a little Zergling arms. Not useful for grabbing stuff, but looks pretty ferocious in a fight. Now let's just get rid of this tusk because we have better charging horns available. Plop it on our sides like we talked about. Let's see, how can we make this look passable? Maybe this level of horns we won't. We'll just skip this out because it looks ridiculous. I don't want a mild stat increase in the sacrifice of an interesting looking creature. But what we can do is get our new and improved spitter part. So our ranged attack will be even better. Looks kind of like one of those giant flowers that smell like rots to attract flies. Pretty fancy. And let's replace those eyes, they look weird. They look a bit too friendly for a creature of our caliber. Let's go for, like, insect-like eyes. Yeah, that looks better. I mean, in the real world, eyes on the side of the head usually indicates a herbivore, but those are compound eyes, so who knows where they're looking. They do kind of jet out. Yeah, we look ferocious. I would not want to run into one of these in the woods, would you? Do we have better feet? We do. Better dancing, but dancing's not really important. It's also a better sprint, though. Is it really worth the DNA, though? What else can I spend that DNA on? Maybe there's something better. I will need charm and pose abilities, but I don't have hands yet, so I can't do anything about pose, but maybe I should start leveling up some charm parts. Put a haycorn on something. Maybe it can be the start of the horns here. No, that looks ridiculous. Let's just add it to our intricate head decoration. There, it can be another eye socket. No, that looks silly. Maybe some sort of antennae or other head intrusion, like a crest? Like an anglerfish. Woo! No. What's that, like a shell? And it can be part of the shell. Kinda looks like a protruding spiny part. Had some ears. Folded downwards. Noses actually usually work better, but we seem to be lacking those. I'm not really sure about the shell thing. Nah, it looks ridiculous. Let's not. Although that kind of looks... but the animates badly. Oh, we have much higher level charm parts over here. Charm level 3 as opposed to 2. And that can actually be used. That's a pretty nice part. Kinda looks like an antler. Or like some sort of antennae-like structure. Wow, you can make them really big. That's just weird, but that size is a bit more manageable. Kinda looks like horns. Let's make them back to kinda like they're sharper. Yeah, I like that. Let's keep that. Maybe it's like some sort of feeler. Or antennae to detect vibrations in the air. Looks like we're migrating. But we'll find our next home in the next episode. Thanks for watching.